morning. Today we are doing our Fuego hike, so we're gonna go hit up some breakfast, and then we're gonna go meet at our tour operator's office, and then we're gonna get cracking. I'm so nervous, but in a good way. So, peace. Barely made it to the first station, and my lungs were screaming, and I felt like I was starting to get altitude sickness. And the guide offered like a horse to go up the rest of the way, and I feel like a failure. So obviously, you know, that sucks, but I decided to do it instead of compromising my body on the beginning of a trip where I still have like stuff to do. I'm still walking around, you know, and I mean, it just sucks because I'm separated from the group, but I guess there's strength in knowing when to stop too, which sounds so stupid, but we are currently giving the horses a rest because it is so steep, and riding the horse is almost like scary because it's so steep. Like, I don't even know how to explain it, but yeah, so I guess I'll update as we go, and when I get to base camp. So I'm at base camp. I'm the first one here. The horse was gonna go a little bit further, but it started to rain. When it started to rain, it caused like a little bit of a waterfall down like a little rock scree section. So it was too dangerous for the horses, which I totally get. But the guide who was with me with the horse like helped me get here, made sure I got to the right cabins. And so now I'm sitting here, and you can't see it, but I'm sitting right across from the volcano. I could see it before the clouds came in more, but I can hear it rumbling. I actually pulled on my phone to start videotaping because it like did an initial eruption blast, like a type thing. So yeah, I'm just waiting for the rest of my group, and I hope they're here soon because I am alone. You can't see it, but Fuego is over there. But you can see somebody on the mountain. It is 5:30 in the morning, and we woke up because we couldn't keep pretending to sleep anymore. So it's morning. We decided not to do the summer hike because it was really hard yesterday for both of us, even though I ended up taking the horse the last hour and a half
hike was on foot, and that was really hard too. And I started having altitude symptoms. Plus, there's no guarantee that you're going to wake up at 4 and climb an hour and not have the summit covered in clouds and the volcano. So I said, you know what, we have a really good view from base camp. So if anything, I'll just wake up early and watch the sunrise here. And that's exactly, well, not exactly. It got to a point where we thought it was light enough and the volcano kept waking us up. Also, we slept awful last night. There were a few times that I was like, is that even a safe eruption? Like, are they gonna wake us up? Because it was so loud. But still, you don't come here for good sleep. Although it's like 32 degrees right now and I'm freezing. I'm shaking. So yeah, so when they get back, we're gonna make breakfast, and then we're gonna start going down, which hopefully that doesn't take near as long as it did for coming up, because it's literally gonna be all downhill, which will be rough on the knees but quicker in the same sense. So anyways, I'll probably see you then. So we can see the volcanoes 10 miles away from here. I think that's a little eruption cloud up there that you can see. But the tallest one is the one that we were staying on, and then the shorter one off to the left is the one that was erupting. We had to come all the way down there. And we're in the middle of a park in Antigua. And we finally noticed it. Hi. So it's almost 2 days later. A lot has happened that did not get recorded and should not have been. So to preface, I had a low battery when we were leaving base camp, and so I decided, okay, I'm gonna just turn off my phone. The cold is zapping my battery, and then I'll make like an update video. Like further down, it's a little bit warmer, you know, whatever. So we start descending, and it's going great for like the first like hour and change, and then I'm walking and I step on a washout on accident, and my right ankle twists one way and my leg twists the other way, and I fall backwards onto my back, and I hear a crunch. We are not close to the bottom of this mountain. This mountain is not like a regular national park would be in the States, where there's like, okay, rangers, whatever, are gonna come help you. I screamed because I thought it was broken, and I just knew it was broken. I just knew I was fucked. But the guide, like, she came running because she had been like a few feet away from me, and she assessed it, she wrapped it, she like snatched it back, and there was a pop. Like we both went, oh, at each other. So then I had to go all the way down the mountain with a sprained ankle, and it took like an extra hour and a half on top of the normal time it would have taken. At one point it started raining, and I remember like I put on my rain jacket that she got out of my pack, because she started carrying my pack for me to make it easier on me. She gave me my rain jacket and I put it on, and then it started like instantly downpouring harder, and the grade is like this. Like if you see pictures and videos online, it's like this all the way. And she turned and looked at me, and I just started crying. I cried. There were like multiple times that I cried. At one point she was literally walking backwards down the volcanic scree to help me place my poles and step safely, because it was so slippery. That was the hardest day I've had in my life in a very long time. And so we didn't make it back to Antigua until about 4 o'clock. And they wanted me to go to the hospital, and I was like, you know what, I have bad ankles, I know my body. So, and we already had brought like pain meds with us just in case something like this happened. So we hobbled. I still walked, by the way, all the way back from the office, like another 15-minute walk, with my sprained ankle, which was wrapped at least this time. And we showered, and we got Taco Bell on the way back. That really helped. We ate that in bed after we showered, and I elevated it, and Julie got me some ice from the bar. And then today we woke up and I was really stiff. Like we're both really stiff. So it's like the after effects of the hike on top of having a sprained ankle. So we got breakfast, and then we walked to a pharmacy and the pharmacist, I didn't want to mess up any translation. Like I didn't want to risk anything, so I did type it in Google Translate. I haven't been using Google Translate at all this whole trip because I'm, you know, just trying to update my Spanish. And I asked her, like, do you have any pills for sprained ankle? And she was like, for pain and inflammation? And I said, yeah. And so she gave me like prescription drugs that I have to take like twice a day. And then I got this, I was wearing sandals today, but this ankle brace. And it was like 30 something bucks, but it's, you know, prescribed drugs. So hell, my copay in the States is $45, I think. So, you know, I came back, rested more. I took a pill, obviously. And then we went out and we went to the McDonald's, and that's like a half a mile walk. I just walked over half a mile. I feel like it's a lot better. So that's where that vlog ends, because today we were supposed to like see how we felt and like go do a couple things, and we still did things, but we were just kind of like, ugh. Ironically though, we did say we were not going to set an alarm. We were just going to sleep in. We were up at 5:30. Explain that to me. Both of us up at 5:30. So yeah, tomorrow we leave for we leave from Antigua to go to Lake Atitlán. And I was really worried about how the rest of my trip, like the quality would be. But really, I'm feeling optimistic now that my ankle is doing so much better. And I just took off that brace that I had on, and the swelling's gone down a lot. So yeah. So I'm gonna put some extra photos and stuff from today after this update.